I'm Marcus.
And I'm Kitty, and this is Dating Detours.
We've dated the red flags, dodged the ghosters, and yeah, maybe joked around about poly.
And now we're talking to real people about what dating really looks like. The messy, the funny, and the surprisingly healing.
Modern love's a mess. Let's talk about it.
So we're here today with my guest host, Justice. Kitty is out of town for some training for her real job. And who do we got with us today?
My name is Christine. I hail from Texas.
Awesome. So we like to play old school AOL game and say age, sex, location.
Okay. Age 44, female, and Texas, San Marcos, actually. It's a bit south from Austin.
Awesome. Awesome. What's your current dating status?
I am not dating at the moment for probably the first time in my life.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we'll start there then. So tell us a little bit about your dating history, married, kids.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Gosh,
it.
I got married right when I turned 19 and then married my first husband for 7 years and immediately met my second husband like a few days later. Dated him and then got married and married for 12 years. So for 20 years of my life, I was married and then separated, went wild, right? For like 4 or 5 years, just went wild. And well, I guess four because, but
we're gonna have to hear about wild. Okay, so don't be
We'll circle back to that. So basically, your typical American girl story, got married very young, stayed with that for a little bit. Let's talk about that. What happened with that? So you said you were married for how many years on the first one?
7, yeah, 7 years,
7 years.
and just needed to get out of my little town that I was in and join the army, and
Okay.
was married 5 years before we had our kids. So she's 19 now, but when she was 2, it just wasn't working out. So
Hmm.
we divorced, and immediately, though, both of us started dating somebody else, and we actually married that person that we started dating. So, yeah.
Hold on. I gotta ask. Was there some pregame to this second marriage on both y'all's side? Like that you said you both immediately married someone else. So was there a little sneaky linking going on?
Well, not really.
Oh.
There was a mutual friend that we had, and she was also married, and we were all friends, a friend group, So I went off to training, and they got together. But by that point, our marriage was pretty dead. So it's not. I'm not heartbroken about it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, both of y'all moved on right away.
We
So
did.
now you're
Yeah.
in your second and you're in the army.
Yeah.
Um, so tell us about that second marriage. What'd that look like?
Yeah, it was actually great. He's a super intelligent person and driven and just we moved around the world with his job and things like that. But again, it was I just had no time to process, and so after a while that also dried up and we're still wonderful friends. It's just,
Right.
just moves on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Friends with benefits.
No, no, not anymore.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Final answer.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, a lot of people, we talk about this stuff all the time is like a lot of people like come out of a marriage and instantly get into something else. And I feel like a lot of times it's like a rebound. We think it's real, but is it really real? You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yeah,
then,
he helped like really in a tough time.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it's kind of like I attract broken women and people coming out of divorces and like it's been my MO for a while. And for me, I always like on the other side of it is I always feel like I nurture them back to healthy,
Oh, yeah.
ready to date again. And when they're
Yes.
like their ego's good again and they're not as hurt anymore,
They're
they're
like,
like,
peace
well,
out.
this is kind of done. I'm gonna move on and go find my next place.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And that's kind of what I did, when I just jumped from relationship to relationship to relationship after that, and then after a while I was like, just my heart was closed. And
Yeah.
so there was like no, it was just about sex after that. It was just casual sex and having fun
Yep.
and
Yep.
just going wild. And that's what I did. I just went wild. My heart was really closed. So there was like, even if the poor guys were trying to fall in love, like there was no chance in hell I
Yep.
was ready for
Yep.
that.
I feel like I've ran into plenty of those
Yeah.
situations too as a
Yeah.
guy where I'm like,
Yeah.
Were you active during this time, like active duty?
No, I was out by that point.
Okay, you were already out. I was just curious if military personnel just have way more access.
In some cases, absolutely. Yes. In some
yeah,
cases, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on in the active duty world for
Ah,
sure.
I bet
Hmm.
a lot of just friends with benefits within the crew. Uh,
Yes. Yeah.
So you did the two marriages. Fast forward. So the
Hmm.
second marriage was done around
Hmm.
like where are we at that point? What year are we looking at?
It was 2020, I believe. I was
Okay. So 20,
40.
not too
Yeah.
long ago.
Hmm.
Um, so now after that, did you jump back on the dating apps? Did you jump back out
Yes.
there?
Yes.
Had another little phase?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I immediately started dating. Well, and I again fell right in love with this guy for a year and a half, but then I moved, and that's really when I just took off. I just started like just kind of just going crazy. I was on the apps, and I was just getting in this relationship after relationship and
Yeah. What?
having
So
fun.
yeah. So let's talk about the relationship jumping, so to speak. Like, what do you think? What do you think that is? Do you think it's just that you were used to being in a serious
Oh,
relationship, and as
absolutely.
soon as you found somebody that felt good and it felt right, you're like, all right, let's jump in.
And no, it was about completely trying to find something to kill the pain, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like I needed some external thing
Right.
to feel good about myself, right? So it was like, and whether that was sex, whether that was attention, whether
Right.
that was, going out and drinking, whether that was,
Yeah.
so it was me really, really trying to like not be alone and feel the hole that I felt in my heart for sure.
Right. Right. No, I can definitely relate to that because I'm kind of in that phase right now. I've slowed down, but going. Have you ever been to therapy? Like, have you talked to anybody?
Oh, yes.
Do you feel
Since
like,
I was about 8 years old, for sure. Yeah.
wow. Well, I'm
Yeah.
talking about like, have you talked to a therapist about like dating and relationships and sex and all those things?
Yes. And I've
Okay.
done a lot of digging, and that's actually why I am not.
That's why you're not dating right now.
Yep, where I'm actually taking a moment now because I'm in this whole like understanding about my attachment. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and I had this anxious avoidant
Yep,
attachment, which
yep. I was
was
gonna say
really key.
we sound
Yes.
very familiar, like very similar with those things because my therapist was like, "Yeah, you got attachment issues
Yes.
and da 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 da."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The fear of rejection was
Oh yeah, that
insane.
part is crazy
And
too.
I also realized I didn't love myself, and that was a big part of
Hmm.
it too. And that was kind of about 3 years in the making of like, holy fuck, now it's like I do feel whole. I'm no
Right.
longer seeking that external validation from all the things that I was before.
Yeah. You start,
Hmm.
well, and it's crazy when you start finding yourself again, you start seeing things differently.
Oh yeah.
Like people that you would have just hopped into a relationship with before, you're like,
Hmm.
no, I'm not
Yeah.
dealing with that. I'm not doing
Hmm.
that. For
Yes.
me,
And yep.
for me, I had to set my deal breakers and be like, these are the certain things that I don't want in a relationship.
Hmm.
And now like every time I go against it, like it's horrible because I have to remind myself, like, no, you're doing that again. That is the deal breaker that you don't want. So why are you pursuing?
And it takes dedication and practice and like commitment to yourself. And that's hard, especially like when you're really seeking and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
desiring and needing something, it's like to
yeah.
get the edge off, right? So,
For
yeah.
sure, for sure. I mean, I think in a lot of it is like you said, it's like we don't want to be lonely. And I'm in like this weird phase, like after heartbreak, I'm always like, I don't want to be lonely. I want someone to like hang out with and have sex with, but I don't want to commit either because
Oh my gosh.
the walls back up, right?
Yes.
And then it's like you go into this selfish, like, I only want you when I want you. Leave me alone all the other time.
Oh yeah.
And it's horrible. It's not fair to other people,
Not at all. No. And
we come across a lot of good people in those phases that we don't even recognize because they're not putting up with their bullshit.
yeah, boundaries, learning
Mhm.
also to be open with exactly where you're at. If you want something casual and you're not ready, you fucking say that right off the bat. If
Yes.
they want to get into that, then that's good. But at least you're
Yeah.
both on the same page. You're not
Right.
pulling heartstrings whenever it's not
Yeah.
necessary. Yeah.
So, Christine, I'm really curious.
All right.
You talked about your wild time. I'm just assuming because you said you were on platforms, plural,
Uh-huh.
right? So I have a plethora of questions, but I'm going to start with this one. You've been on this healing journey. You're self-acceptance, you're self-aware, you're saying all the right things. What happens? How are you going to meet someone now knowing you did everything wrong in the past? How are you going to move forward now? Like you're like, all right, I'm feeling like I'm 96% there. I'm ready to start getting my toes wet again.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly you're down to fuck. You probably would like to do that. So what's going to happen? Because you're going to be hit with people that are selfish. You're going to be hit with people that are possibly narcissists. I mean, there's a long list of other people that are damaged. We find each other, right?
Yeah, right.
So tell me, what is your modus operandi moving forward to try to meet someone?
Right now?
Not right now, when you're ready.
Oh, well, when I'm ready, I think I'm done with the apps, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all about organic right now, which I've had the best luck with anyways. The apps just never panned out for me. So,
What are you doing that's organic?
I am very social and I go and do the things that I love to do. And so I find the people that love to do the same things.
What are some of those things?
Well, kayaking, paddleboarding, hiking, camping,
Okay.
run club, pickleball, river cleanup.
She sounds like me.
Right.
This is weird.
Well, it's funny though. Everybody's always like, go find yourself and find things to do and blah, 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 blah. But to me, I'm sitting here going, I don't think I'm going to meet a hot chick kayaking.
Me either.
It's just not going to happen because it's a you thing at that time, at that point, right? So you're not going to the river to like scout guys. You might get lucky and run into this guy that gets there the same time you do, and you look over and you guys connect like a fairy tale of bullshit. But like my biggest struggle is always like, okay, if I get off of all the apps and I stop going to the bar and I stop, playing it on Facebook, looking for love and whatever, like, where's it coming from? Everybody's always like, you'll find it when you least expect it. I'm like, I found the train wrecks when I least expected it. So
Yes.
it's like, where do we go? Where do we go from here? Like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to do the bullshit no more. Now I want to find a good person. What? Hang out in the freaking organic aisle at Wegmans, go to church. You know what I mean? Like, it's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Well, I think that it's an energy thing too. When you're in your element and you're having fucking fun and you're like, people are drawn to that.
This is true. Yeah, you will attract people with similar vibes when your
flying
frequency is higher.
Exactly.
And you're like in a different mode.
Yeah.
But bugs are drawn to light.
Right.
Yeah, you're in a low frequency, you're going to attract the low frequency people.
Yeah.
So it's all, and that's why I think that, and that's why I'm doing the inner work right now, because like I want to be the person that I want to meet. Right. I can't meet them and expect them to feel something that's, that's just going to continue the pattern I've had before. So.
Yeah, no, I can relate to that. Like I didn't have a mom growing up and like I seek that woman that's going to be the girlfriend and the mom.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
That's the downfall right there.
Right, exactly.
If you need them to do something for you.
Yeah, you're short already.
You're already going in with
Yep, because eventually, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. So,
Christine, what kind of men are you attracted to?
Yeah, tell us some of your like wild runs where you were like, oh my God, I gotta have this dude. I don't care how toxic he is.
Is there like a type?
Yeah,
a haircut, a cologne. What is it? Let's go.
I've got like the outdoor. I've had the mountain bikers, you know,
Mountain bikers,
mountain bikers. Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
banged in the bushes.
where do you
That's
find
kind
these
of
guys at? Is
the
this
mountain bikers, the outdoor adventure types, you know, the ones that are gonna go and do and
right? Were you
you
just
know,
pulling them from the apps? Where were you finding them at?
no, well, bike shops,
Oh,
biking adventures, you know, bike
okay,
clubs, yeah, things like
okay,
that.
okay.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's why, you know, it's because those are the interests. My interests are these are the things I like to
Right.
do, you know, and oh, you have these, and we can do these things together, and oh, you can
Yes.
also help fix my bike. So,
Yeah, yeah. Well, we talked about that before too. Like, you got to find people that have similar interest, and you can't like everybody's had those relationships where the other person just wasn't into what you were into, right? And it's always like in the beginning, they always pretend like they're interested in what you're doing. And they're like,
right,
yeah, I can learn how to do that. And I'm down to do that. And then there's that turning point when the honeymoon phase is over where they're like, I never really did like that shit. I'm not going. You go have fun. You know what I mean? And then it's like, well, damn, you were going all this time. Like, I'm really into
yes,
like finding someone that wants to get healthy together.
yes,
But and everybody always says that shit, but when it comes time to go to the gym, there's always an excuse. You know what I mean? Or when it comes
no.
time to actually meal prep or, eat healthy, there's always an excuse, right? So,
Yeah, that's my second marriage. It was just he went running with me and he did all these things and it was just amazing. Like the courtship was amazing.
right.
I'm telling you, the day we got married, it changed. And that when I was like,
Yeah. Com- like what the
wow,
hell, what just
like
happened,
what
right?
did I just get myself into?
Yep.
And from that point on, it was like, and so one of the things I've learned is that I have to really, like, the person is going to have to be as passionate about a lot of the things that I'm passionate about too, because I'm
Yeah.
going to go and play and have fun. And I want somebody to experience those things with me. You know,
Yeah, I
that's
think that's
something I
important.
want.
Yeah, I think it's important also though that it's okay for people to have
It is.
things that they do
Absolutely.
by themselves.
Yep.
Um, you
But
know,
not everything.
Right, not everything, but it is important that we have a lot of similar interest and we
Absolutely.
want to hang out because like
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm needy. When I'm in a relationship, I want to hang out with the person like all the time. Like
Yeah.
I want that best friend vibe
Yeah.
where it's like, what are we doing today? What's on
Yeah.
what kind of adventure are we going on? You know
Yeah,
what I
and if
mean?
you have a partner that's avoidant, right, and needs that alone time more than
Yeah, see
more
ya.
often, it's
Yeah.
not going to work. And that was what
No.
happened with the second marriage. It was just after a while, it's like we were just basically roommates,
Yep,
you
yep,
know?
yep, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks when it goes to that point too, because then it's
Hmm.
just like, what the hell
Yeah.
did we do? And my biggest thing is like, why do we got to put on this front to win someone over? And then when we get them, all right, now I'm going to be the asshole I truly am. You know what I mean?
Ah,
Instead of just
no,
just be
because you
the
can't hide it
asshole,
anymore.
right? Just be the asshole up front, and then people can go, I can deal with your type of assholeness.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Lay
let's
it
just
out.
be who we are up
Yes.
front.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
got some weird shit that you're into,
Yep.
all the things, just lay it out there.
Yes, you know, and there's courage. It takes courage
It
to
does.
actually be honest and truthful about who, and
Right.
that's alignment too. Who am I? What do I
Right.
want? And this is me. And if it's not for you for me, that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's
You know?
fine.
Yeah.
Don't try to be somebody you're not just to win me when you know damn well
Because
later you're going to go back to being who you really are
yes,
because it's exhausting to be
yes,
someone you're not. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So for everybody listening out there, stop faking the funk. Just be yourself and it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
The right
Yes, yourself is
person,
beautiful.
right.
Yes.
The right person will find all your bullshit like great. They'll think
Hmm.
it's great. Like I'm struggling with this weight journey that I'm on right now as I fluctuate back and forth. But the people that really dig me, they're like, dude, shut up. You're good.
Right.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. And I finally started realizing like the people that really are into you, like friends, whoever, they're going to be like, nah, you're good regardless, because they like the inside, not the outside.
Mm.
So, and I think we just got to get better at communication. That's really the problem is like really communicating. Like I see these stupid TikTok videos where there's a couple in like a coffee shop or something. And she's like, I got kids. He's like, I'm their stepdaddy now. Like, I ain't got no money. And he's like, I got plenty. Like just have the interview. You know what I mean? Like I think
Mhm.
everybody should show up to the first date with like the pre-qualification questions.
Oh
Just
yeah, no, absolutely.
get it out of the way. Just be
Yeah,
like,
no.
hey,
My friend, she would have several dates a day on the apps
wow.
because she got to the point where she was like, I'm not gonna spend 5 months talking.
Right,
You
let's
know,
just figure
you're
it out.
gonna and then meet and be like, oh hell no, this is not me.
Right. I mean,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
it comes down to everything. Like, sex is a big thing to me. Of course, I'm a guy, but I'm like, I don't want to put 3 months into something and we're not sexually compatible.
But women are more
Exactly.
likely to put years in
Fuck
and they
that.
decline a bunch of other dudes for the
No.
one dude that fucks them over.
Right. But what I'm saying is like, how many times have you like stayed in a relationship with somebody that really didn't satisfy you in bed, but oh, he's such a nice guy and he treats me so good.
I make my own party.
Right. I mean, that's great. Everybody should. There needs to be like I always say I like aggressive women. It's not necessarily that I need a dominant woman to take control. No, I just need to tell you what the hell I need to do to get you off. That's it. So, like, let's figure that part out, like right out the jump.
Mhm.
Because if not, you're not going to be satisfied.
Christine, you want to handle someone or do you like to be handled?
Oh, you know what? Both. Yeah.
Ah,
I
she's a
really
switch.
do.
I like that. I mean, I like that too. It depends on the mode, right?
Yeah.
It depends on the what we got going on. There's a lot of factors in there.
I'll tell you what works and what doesn't, and then yeah. But
Right.
then also, I really like to just sometimes be fucking just handled.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's that natural, like, man versus woman type thing goes back to the caveman days when they would just walk up to you and hit you upside the head and go bang you in the cave.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's that kind of like
Yes,
primal thing.
absolutely. Yes.
Um, so, what else? What else? So yeah, so you're in your healing journey, you're chilling, but
Yeah.
you're open to, explore if the right person comes in your contact, like in your
Yes.
realm, but it's got
Yes.
to be the right person, right?
Exactly. And I'm being more intentional now. Exactly. Yes. And
Well, I
I'm
think,
I'm I'm honoring myself, I think, now.
yeah,
I'm no longer gonna just go with it.
right, right.
Yeah.
Well, what's that look like? So you sound like you have a strong sex drive. So what's
Hmm.
that look like in with that regard? Like what, like you're just whatever, I'm gonna handle myself. I'm not out here.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, okay. See,
There
y'all
are
are
so
better.
many amazing toys out there that,
True, true. Girls are
and
just
I
so
know
much.
exactly what I want and like, and it's,
Yeah. Girls are
yeah,
just so much better at that part because guys, like, sure, we can handle ourselves too, but nah, it ain't the same. And the toy selection is very limited for us.
yeah, I
And
can
it's
see
just
that.
weird for us. Like,
That's why you toy with us women.
right, exactly. I'm looking for a live toy. Looking for a real live blow up doll, guys. Because that shit just feels weird to me as a dude. You know what I mean? Like all those extra crazy things, and they're expensive. I'm like,
They
the hell?
are.
By the time I drop a couple hundred, I might as well drop a couple hundred on the dumb bitch at the bar.
Christine, what kind of men have you attracted in your well phase? What kind of men were
Well,
attracted to you?
I attracted a narcissist for the first time in my life.
Oh shit.
And that was wild. That was wild. The whole journey with that guy was wild. He was sexually, it was off the chain. It was just,
They always are though. The
yeah.
narcissists are always so damn
Oh,
good in bed
God, it
that when
blew my
they
mind.
yeah, when they hurt your feelings, all you can think about is how good it is.
Right.
You're like, oh man,
Yeah, yeah, but he was crazy, crazy,
yeah.
crazy.
Most people
So,
that are really good in bed are fucking crazy. Yeah.
yeah,
You're the kind of guys that want to follow you around like little ducklings. Or what
oh,
is that? What do you think you're drawing men to? Because it sounds like you had a really good time after you divorced for the second time.
I
Right.
did.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you had a good run.
I did. I did. Yeah, no, I really, so the primal guy, the narcissist, that was really a huge chunk. It was about 5 months that we dated, but then we were off and on for
Oh
3
yeah,
years,
it's always off and on with
Yeah, right.
narcissists. They
Right.
always,
The lung
Yeah.
kiss
There
bye.
was just,
yeah,
it was
it's
kiss goodbye
always like
for
I
me.
shouldn't fuck with you, but oh my God.
Right? No, and it was
Disaster.
like every time,
Right.
I would get horny and it'd be like, oh, cunt. And it was, yeah.
Yep,
And it was,
yep, yep.
we did that for a while. And that was fine, because he
Yeah.
was hands off enough that we could do that without getting the crazy involved,
Right. Well, most of the
So,
time with the narcissist, when you finally break free and you're just having that friends with benefits situation, that normally goes okay for a little bit. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because they're
Yeah.
not going to catch felons for sure.
Mm-mm.
They're like, fuck you.
Yeah. So yeah, he was fine with that. And I actually liked that the most, but when I actually would try to, be like, okay, would this work? And then that's when it's a big, big, big no. So
Yeah.
and the other guys, I don't know. Then it was more of just a lot of kind of one night stands and just me going, if I think it was just me wanting to be like, okay, I'm feeling sexual and I just want to have sex, and I was kind of okay with that for a while.
Right.
That's
So
just
what
what I
that
did.
look like? So like you're like, all right, I'm gonna go get laid tonight. Were you the aggressor or you would just go and be
Hey boy, you're coming with me.
right? Like what's that
No,
look
but
like? I'm always curious what it looks like when girls are like, you know what, I'm going out and having a one night stand tonight. Like
yeah,
do you walk in the bar and you start looking around like
no,
he'll do?
no, 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 no. It wasn't ever a conscious when I was going out, but it was more of an energetic, I'm open if it happens, and I think with that, they feel it too, right? So I'm flirty and I'm kind of
Right.
sticking my chest out and I'm doing all the kind of sultry things,
So you're
right?
just giving the vibes
I'm
off.
giving the vibe. I'm giving the vibe that I'm open and
Okay,
I'm
okay.
okay for it. Yeah.
It's so funny. One time I was on mushrooms, right? And had that energy. I was like, I'm gonna get laid tonight. And I was chilling with my boy, and he was like, awful cocky over there. And I was like, nah, dude, it's gonna happen. So I literally walked down the street to the closest bar that I knew. And I walked in, and the first girl that had a cute smile, seen her coming towards me, and I walked straight up to her and I was like, you'll do. She
Mm.
was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, yeah.
Anything I want.
I was like, you'll do. And she's like, well, I mean, I guess you'll do too. And it fucking happened.
Oh,
See?
wow.
Just
That's
straight manifested it.
absolutely. That's exactly. You had that mindset.
Yeah, I called it, I claimed it,
Yep.
and first person I seen I wanted, I went and got her.
Yeah.
And now we're friends. I see her all the time.
Yeah.
Almost had to fight her ex-boyfriend that night. Like it turned into be like a circus to get to the finish line, but it happened. I was just like, nothing is getting in my way. I'm
Hmm.
like, I'm sneaking. I even snuck out the back door because I pissed the ex-boyfriend off to the point where he was waiting out front for me at the end of the night. And I was like, nope, we're going out the back door. I'm avoiding all this shit. We are going to fuck.
I respect your hustle, Marcus.
Yeah. Now
Respect.
I can't do that shit anymore though.
Mm.
That was like when I was skinny too and I was really feeling myself.
If you want to, you would.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could. Maybe I ain't got shit going on tonight. Maybe I'll test it.
Test.
Test the mess.
Let's go.
Test
Oh
the
yeah.
Call and tell me all about it.
right. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Tell me, I don't know, tell us something crazy. Tell us
Yeah.
about, well, no, if Kitty was here, this is something
Mhm.
she would ask you. What was like, we always talk about all the bad stuff and all the shit that didn't go right. Like, what was like the thing that drew you to your first husband? Like, what do you think it was that made you? Now, let's go second because you said you jumped in on the first
Real
one.
young too.
Yeah, real young. We're all just dumb and fucking stupid. So let's go to the second one, even though it was right after the first marriage. Like, what was it about this guy, like coming out of a marriage, that made you want to just jump in so quick? Besides the like, I don't want to be lonely type shit. Like, what drew you to him?
It was his confidence. I needed security, I needed grounding, I needed like a safe base because I was getting deployed. I was going through a divorce. I was afraid that if I were deployed, my child was less than 2, and he would have had her that whole year, and then I was afraid I was not gonna get her back. Um,
Gotcha. So it was more
and yeah.
situational than anything. You were just like, all right,
Mm,
he'll
right. Well,
do.
and he was just real. He was just there, you know? He was
Right,
just
right.
like a safe rock for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep, yep. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
That rebound guy that makes you feel better again.
Yeah. And I needed also the distraction, you know? It was just he was fun and I just needed that.
Yeah,
Do you
Just
think
need
you'll
kind of
marry again? You go for round 3?
ooh, you know, I don't know.
I think she
I'm
will.
not chomping at the bit to.
I think she will. I think I don't know. I just have this vibe from the conversation that,
It seems important to her.
right. I just feel like your little like I'm not dating phase is not gonna make it too long. How long has it been so far?
It's been a month.
Oh
I
yeah.
was going to say
Oh
2
yeah.
weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to predict, you're definitely getting laid in the next 30 days.
30 minutes. We've got her roster churning in
Right.
her head right
It's
now.
Friday night. You might even get laid tonight.
Right?
Hey, you do you, girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just think, I don't know, like I joke with people all the time, like, we're fucking adults, man. Why should I suffer and from getting pleasure and having sex and doing all the things? Like, we just have to learn. And I feel like we're getting better. People are getting better about being casual. And I
Yeah.
think it's fucking great. Why do we always got to make shit so complicated? Why does
Hmm.
everything got to be so serious? Hey, you're
Hmm.
cute. I'm cute. Want to fuck? Cool. Tomorrow we can hang out if you want, or you can go home, or I can go home. Like, it doesn't have to be that fucking big of a deal. It really
No.
doesn't. There's all these rules and standards. Like, my recent fuck buddy that caught feelings, they're like teasing me about it, and they're like, "Well, what'd you do for her to catch feelings?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I'm like, she comes over and spends the night, and everybody's like, "Oh, there's where you fucked up. Don't let him spend the night."
I think Marcus has one night standards.
One night
Hmm.
standards. Yeah. Like, what is it about like us cuddling and like sleeping together that makes people want to take it to the next level? Why does
Because
that
it
got to be
releases
serious?
oxytocin. You can go all scientific with that. Look it up.
I mean, I guess.
It does a whole thing to
Intimacy.
your brain.
Like, I had a girl when I was younger that like got in her feelings because she went to the grocery store with me one time, and she's like, "Yeah, and we were going to the grocery store together and everything." And
It felt normal.
I'm like, "What the
That's why.
fuck?"
Domestic.
I'm
Yeah.
like, "We went to the damn grocery store because you were there, and I asked you if you wanted to go." That, like, I didn't think anything about it. That's the thing, though. Like, I feel like females think different about things,
Do you
and
think you plotted to take her to the grocery store to get breakfast food to get to see if she would eat
probably,
breakfast?
probably that's probably exactly what it was. I don't
One of
remember.
Marcus's requirements, and he won't tell it often, is that he really needs a woman to cook for him,
Yeah, I need somebody to
especially
cook.
breakfast.
Yeah, definitely breakfast. Like, come on,
So,
just like, what the hell? How am I going to give you some drunk dick and then you don't even cook me no breakfast?
Christine, just mad curious because you said you're 44 years old.
Yeah.
Have you had the young guys chasing a cougar moment?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, please do
In
tell.
fact, that's one of
You
my
just give me this
stories.
vibe. I feel like I'm tapping into you, and I'm like, man, she's got something going.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
you got to experience with a younger one.
What?
I said, I'm sure you got an experience with a younger one.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
youngest? What's the youngest from your age that you went? Gotta know.
26.
That ain't too bad.
26 to your 44 or 26 to your 40?
26 to my 42 or 3. Yeah.
It's not horrible. My daughter's 22, so I try to stay 25 and up.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's a 25-year-old too that I'm not, we're not, but he's
Currently.
definitely,
Yes,
he
on the
he
roster,
no, he's not on my roster, but
on the watch list.
he's like really likes me.
He's in
And
training camp.
You're
uh,
stuttering over this boy. We gotta, wait, mystery man, let's go. 26. I
no,
mean,
no,
what
no,
is
no,
he
no.
doing to you?
No,
Right.
He's in your brain. He's in there.
well, he's in my brain because he's magic, but
Oh.
he is just he's a baby on his
Magic
journey.
Mike.
And there's just no way that I'd allow that. So
Do you feel like you're babysitting outside of
I
the bedroom?
I I
In
would
the
with him
bedroom, we're not talking
and
about age, but outside the bedroom, is it a babysitting situation?
no, he's just a friend, but he's too fragile, and I would just break his heart. I'm not
Oh,
gonna do that. Yeah.
See, and that's the all right. So let's touch on that for a minute because I run into that shit all the time. I'm like, I'm like the nice guy. I might have some fuck boy tendencies here and there, but deep down, like I'm fragile too.
Yeah.
And I get in my feelings. And broken women, there you get to that point where like you just turn into, I don't want to say a bitch, but like you turn into an asshole. Um, and if, like you said, someone that's fragile, like yeah, you're gonna hurt his feelings.
Not yet. And I'm not willing to do that.
Right. But okay, let's look at that, right? So we go into this mean mode because guys do it too. And we go into this mode, then it's like we just killed our dating pool chances because we're really attracting other assholes and narcissists because the good people are going to be like, whoa, what the hell's your problem, dude? Chill. And I've ran into that plenty of times too. You know what I mean? And they're like, damn, take your trauma somewhere else. So I'm like, what do we do with that, guys? Like, what do we do? Go find somebody that's broken and healing like us and heal together.
Hmm. Maybe. But it's definitely not the right ones that say no or that recognize the boundary.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That just took me into another
It
place. I'm like, I don't know what to do with that, man. Shit.
No, it's okay for a man to feel in his feelings. I mean, that's actually very vulnerable. The guy that I fell deeply in love with after my second marriage, and it was because he was so in tune. He was so emotionally available. I'm sorry, not emotionally. He was willing to tap into his feelings
Right.
and connect on a emotional level with me that I hadn't had with my husband, who was pretty walled off, and
Yeah.
that was why I think I fell so hard because of that beautiful soft side of him. And I think that that's, as a woman, that's very, very attractive to find in a man,
Yeah.
is when
See,
they really can tap into their feelings.
yeah. Well, some women, well, it's funny, like my yoga girl, right? And, when you're talking about, oh shit, how far are we into the episode? Can't be letting my secrets out. What's it say? We're not looking at the Zoom screen. What's it say on the timer?
Oh, well, I don't know where the timer is.
On your phone.
Or wherever you're at on Zoom, there should be like a little counter or something.
No counter. I
Well,
see.
she probably ain't listened this
Oh,
far.
remaining meeting time, 1 minute and 57.
Oh shit. So yeah, then we got to wrap it up. I forgot about Zoom
Oh
and the
no, I didn't
limits.
even tell you my story.
I know we were waiting on it. We were trying
we
to get
Zoom
it out
too?
of you.
We could Zoom too.
We could start another meeting. No, it's going to put me on a block. That's what they do. If you want to
Dang
buy.
it. This one's quite a doozy. It's okay. Maybe
We-
another time.
Yeah, we might have to have a follow up with you. Well, listen,
Yeah.
since we're running out of time, thanks for coming on the show and sharing
Yeah.
with us. And yeah, maybe we'll have to have a follow up since we had technical issues over here with
Yeah.
the short times.
I would love it. This one's really actually pretty amazing.
Oh, I will be at Austin City Limits, October 3, 4, 5
There
at
you
the
go.
big festival.
Ooh.
See you there, sis.
All
Yes.
right. Well,
All right.
that's it for today's episode, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you,
All
Christine.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Dating Detours.
If this episode hit home, follow the show and drop us a quick review. It really helps us grow.
And if you've got a dating story of your own, we want to hear it.
Hit the link in our show notes, be a guest, and keep navigating the chaos out there.
Keep dating, keep learning, and don't be afraid to take the detour.